Welcome. Woo! Guys, I feel like hit me a slap in my face here. But big up yourself, guys. Round of applause for tuning in. Round of applause for tuning in yet again to another Mystelics reaction channel, guys. And this is Mystelics Reacts. Of course, this is where I tend to react to a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. Of course, I have to give the round of applause, man. Not saying round of applause. What is this? You have to give the round of applause. Big up yourself one time for tuning in yet again, guys. Of course, this is a continuation of the video yesterday. I actually forgot to mention this part right there. Of course, when they had the whole, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there was a meeting in Roseau last Tuesday, and where the concerned citizen movement came together to ask the question, or to find out, or to give the information as to what exactly is happening with the international airport. Of course, everybody knows that we need an international airport. This is very much vital in Dominica. However, in how it's been built, or where is the funding coming from, or what is being done with the funding is very questionable right there. Of course, individuals met to, of course, have a meeting in this regard. And as you can see right there, some police lady is taking notes, guys. She's taking notes of what was happening right there. And I'm thinking to myself, if there's a meeting, why are you taking notes? Unless you're probably taking notes of what they're saying, you know, like Bible study or something like that. But that wasn't the case. She was probably writing on things that people were saying to see how they can probably, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to, let me just leave that there. Let's just, so I was filming, I saw her writing. So I decided to zoom in on her thing. Right there. What I should have done, guys, what I should have done was to click the focus thing, and I would be able to see her work properly. I think she's a doctor. This is like cleaning. I don't know. But she was writing some stuff, man. And I was trying to figure out what she wrote, man. I forgot to click the focus thing. But this is rather interesting right here. To get an idea of what she was writing. Okay. Get ready. What is that? Welcome. I guess she was taking notes like somebody who's a secretary or something in a meeting. Just bad the Dominica. Anyways, I just found it rather interesting what she was writing. Then she saw me. She saw me. There's another time where she saw me. She closed the book. She closed the book. That was funny. Anyways, I decided to film my partner. What you filming? The mountain you filming, my brother? What you filming there? You have your audio and thing on par. That's you need to fix that, bro. You have all these settings up there. It's not easy, you know. I believe the airport will be completed. I just think how they're going about it is very, very wrong. Especially taking money from Dominica, giving it to somebody else who then is pretending as if that money is coming from them, when then Dominica has to pay back that money via passports, selling more passports. Where you know how much passport you have to sell to get $1 billion. But anyways, that is what the situation is, and they actually had the signing of the whole situation. But there are some interesting things right there. This is the whole situation involving the airport, where they were building shirts and stuff, I guess, because they heard that individuals were going to be protesting, so they decided to have shirts and stuff. But these people actually did this very, very fast, and this is one of the things that we're seeing right there. Bullying. I think the person probably meant building, and then somebody made a comment stating Mel designed it that way. We know about gravitating outwards. We know what that saying. Somebody need to make a shit called gravitating outwards. That was rather interesting right there. But I think they make a mistake on this thing. They should have, you know, saw this and built it properly. This somebody making, I guess, this is Photoshop. Because this area right there looks like it's something that somebody, or you should have cut out that part to make it look more real. But, and then fade the, anyways, I give not too much ideas. But this was rather funny right there from what I saw. This, of course, is what they're saying when they build the international airport. Of course, the international airport is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very good. But then they saying that the airport should be named the Hayden and Skerrit International. It's interesting. Who's that now? They make face like, who's Mr. now? I don't know who's Mr. All you would know, all you Dominicans, all you would know who those people they be. Anyways, moving along. I take that out of the purpose. Anyways, moving along, brothers and sisters. So apparently somebody else wearing a cabbage clothes. Apparently, they compared the clothes to that person. Just a little kicks off in this regard. Who at best? Either that person actually saw the face, but I decided to use this one instead. The person and the cabbage clothes. I guess it's not really a bad thing, so to speak, guys. We kind of take our fashion sense, I guess, from what we see. And I guess the person decided to actually use this. But I guess that is probably the only clothes the person that's read when it comes on to international airport. I thought the international airport was for everybody. I don't think that people should be coordinating to make, hey, we are the ones, it's Dominican people money are using. I don't get it. Well, when I say Dominican people money that is meant for all Dominicans, not some. Because it's not Dominican money, so to speak, when is CBI money you're using, people buying passport and so forth. So it's Dominican money that should be used for all Dominicans. So I think that if you come in together to say, hey, we're going to do this, I don't understand why you're using the red, unless you're using a psychological kind of thing for you to try to make people think it's a red team that is doing all this stuff, and you know. But I guess it's a DLP-led thing. Some Dominicans are amazing, unbothered by failed economy. Poverty does not matter if we're getting an insurance. It's true. It's very true. I'll talk about that in a moment. They celebrate. Anyways, we'll get to that part in a moment. But we're seeing this brother right there, guys. The famous brother who was always saying, Skerrit must go. Skerrit must go. And he's doing, Skerrit must go. And now look at him right there. Skerrit must stay. We're building international airport. He looking like he vexed. But I understand the ministers of government they pretty much all looking vexed a bit. Considering maybe of the whole Trotsky situation that might get to expose different things that is happening in Dominica. Of course, international investigators are then researching, and I'm sure that they're not only investigating the Trotsky situation. That is just a means for which, and the reason why I'm saying is because I tend to know how these people work. They have a grievance or something, some other matter comes up, they investigate that matter while also investigating the other thing as well to see the discrepancies, especially when American money is involved. So we will see how that unfolds in this regard right there. But there's something I must make mention right there. These people that you see a number of folks right there, about 125 people in this thing, all dressed in red and stuff. Hey, if you want to dress red, boo boo. Oh, red. PP in bed. That is what they say. Blue, something. I don't know. That is back in the day. But these folks are there celebrating. Yes, we build an international airport. It's a good thing to build an international airport, but at what cost? Don't you guys know? And I have to explain this properly because the police officer actually met me, and we were talking about the whole Trotsky situation and different. Of course, there's a number of cases being brought against the government. People are suing the government for certain things. I think the Vescott situation is one of them, where they are suing the government for monies, all kind of things. But there are a number of cases in this regard. There's a number of others I know. I myself are one of them right there. But in the situation dealing with the whole what do you call it again? Money you taking from society, so to speak. What do you call that again now? I had it in my head. Later me creeping like a thief in the night. Well, it's creeping like a thief in the night. But money's coming out from the public then. I forget the word I'm looking for. But I was talking to one of them, and they tell me, well, the money comes from the banks of Dominica, from society. That's where the money comes from. But I'm like, if they're taking money from society to give people who they have wronged, the government have wronged, if they win the case and stuff, doesn't that mean that if you have to get promotions or get increasing salaries and this kind of things there, when money is leaving these banks or things that can help society, when money is coming out from them, doesn't that mean that you are going to also be affected? And I was talking to him about the Trotsky situation. Well, two of them, And they realize, but wait, if you have to take money out of Dominica's purse to then pay Choxy for what has been happening, of course, the involvement, if it is kidnapping and those kind of things there, doesn't that mean that if you were to get a promotion, there will be less money to even give you promotion? No. I mean, a lot of people don't seem to understand that if you were to take money from the public's purse to be paying people you have wronged, then there's less money in the public purse to allow you to get certain privileges. Because people don't seem to understand that. So if the matter escalates and a number of lawsuits, of course, Madaya is part of the case. No. And when I hear Madaya is part of the case, I hear lawsuits coming through. So we will see how that works out. But of course, as time goes by, you know, that'll be unfolding. So we'll just see how that goes. What on the case of where you have to take money from the public purse, man. From the public purse to be giving people that you have wronged or want to be in certain things with, and they sue you and you have to be, it's gonna be the public also, because it's from the public the money going to come out. It's not from Scarrett or those people there or the government or whoever the money coming out from. It's going to come from the public purse. And when it comes from the public purse, the very purse that is paying you, how can you get promotions and this kind of things there? So it affects you indirectly as well. Not indirectly, it affects you directly. Because if the public purse is what is paying you, and there's less money going to, well, there's less money in the public purse because individuals are suing and they have to pay off people how much, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I heard the other day they had to pay a partner $1.4 million. But they work out something and it's a couple $100,000, some kind of thing I heard in this regard. Some man that was shot by the police on the road and stuff. That's something one of the lawyers were telling me. But less money is gonna be coming into the public purse, and therefore the promotions and the different raising salaries that you want, sometimes even more people coming into jobs won't get it because there's not much money circulating, because the people have to get compensated for the wrongs being done to them. So I don't think people understand this in totality, because they think, oh, it just comes from the public purse. It doesn't affect. Of course it does affect you. You just don't realize it yet. So I realized I had to push this out there. Anyways, these individuals are celebrating, yay, having fun and so forth. And yes, airport. It's good for the airport, no doubt about it. But when money is leaving instead of coming in, just like the public purse, the money is leaving the public purse, well, the offshore public purse, and going into the hands of somebody. And then the person is going to be getting more money again when they build the airport. I mean, it's very interesting to kind of understand how can you celebrate this thing. Yes, it is very interesting. You come and celebrate an international airport. I would be celebrating too the international airport if it was done in the right way. But you're trying to take money out of Dominica public purse from the CBI program, give to an individual. The individual is then going to pretend as if he's the one who giving the money to Dominica, to then borrow it to Dominica to build international airport, and then they're going to be paying him back via CBI passport, selling CBI passports, those kind of things there. But it is not his money to begin with, and you guys are coming there, yeah, you don't really care how it's been built or what is been happening, when that money that would have been from the passport come back to Dominica to help build back the schools and stuff would actually be beneficial to Dominica. But no, you're not seeing that. Olivia International Airport celebrate. Guys, nobody wrong, nobody vexed with International Airport. This is why a lot of people are saying, but liberals don't think properly. They're just there for the fact, and when I think of the fact that I think it off. It doesn't matter. This, I don't think this is Dominica, by the way, but it's just interesting. They're in red shirts, so you have to associate that kind of mentality. It's a party. Everybody want for the party. Strokes on them, brothers. Woo! Barely making like shack. Itself like a Polaroid picture. And so fellas, enjoying a little jump up, man. Come and celebrate. We don't care what we celebrating or what detriment it is to us, but we celebrate it. That is the kind of mentality that comes in. They were having some like a for party, I guess, some like a vibes in the stadium on the court area. But this is pretty much what it is. You enjoy yourself, but you don't know at what cost. Because they give you party, come and party. Hey, we party in good time. We international airport, but you don't realize what exactly is happening behind closed doors. It's very interesting. They celebrate the misappropriation of approximately $2.5 billion to be controlled by a Lebanese foreigner, Anthony Hayden. That is the whole problem there, guys. That is the whole problem in this whole airport situation. And we have our very leaders themselves getting involved in this kind of things. Maybe they're getting some sort of money from that. hey, we build international airport, let me take some instead of my salary, which is already double, and not double, but 50%, and I think they double it sometime again. So they have more money coming into them. Money that's supposed to be used, $2.5 billion, to help Dominica elevate itself. We were bragging the other day about a $1.1 billion economy, when other economies are $2, $3, $4 billion, $5, $10 billion economies. We're bragging with 1.1 billion. And look at where the rest of the body is. The rest of the body. People don't seem to understand these things, and they're taking some of these monies right there to build buildings for individuals because the economy is not doing well. But if you take these monies and you pump it into people, brighter ideas to come, there's a circulation of things instead of just building houses for people, and you're giving people houses that don't even really need houses, so to speak. I'm not everybody, but some individuals don't need houses. You know, they don't need houses, but they're giving them houses because they support them. I mean, but if you're really sincere about the people's growth, you pump money in the economy and then try to get entrepreneurial mindship where people can actually focus, and you as the government would then look for the markets. Because I've been talking to some agriculturalists, some individuals who have been doing or trying their best to do agriculture, not lazy people like the people that we have around saying, oh, we want to do things but do nothing at all. These people actually trying and feeling the blunt of the pressure of the economy. Therefore, the government officials need to go out and fight the right markets. How is St. Lucia sending this stuff to England? How is St. Lucia sending this stuff to the United States? What are we sending to other places, man? What are we sending to other places? Right now we're making noise in Jamaica for some kind of I don't even know. But hopefully we win it. We try to win everything we can win. When it comes to the Dominican, hey Jamaicans, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos, but Dominican and Jamaica in some kind of trade thing, some kind of business, some guy. I don't know what exactly it is. I read it, but I forget about it. But the whole situation here is, at least let us win something to bring some sort of monies back, because apparently the old money we're making, we have it out there. Boy, hey. But anyways, this was some of the individuals out there who were protesting that situation. When he's saying, do it the right way, above board, what? Above board, the bubble contract, no illegal contract, so forth. So you have the faithful few who actually knows what is going on, while the others trying to enjoy a party because they're international airport. But we have to understand something, guys. This thing affects us just like the way where people come for the public purse. Less money comes in, well, less money is going to be going out. Anyways, this is the part of the celebration.
Can somebody shout hallelujah?
It is rather interesting. It is rather interesting, Peter R. It's rather interesting, man.
One more time.
I guess he's probably thinking of it in this situation. Well, he there already. Maybe we should just, try our best to see. He there already. I know the Bible say about respect your leaders' authorities, but I know the Bible never tell you if your leader's doing wrong, never correct them. I know for sure. But maybe they tell him to come and pray, and I don't know his situation right there. Peter Augustine's a guy I know. I like to hear him when he's preaching, but when I see this kind of situation, it's gonna break my heart though, because you have a guy who's doing strange things in society, hiding a lot of things from people, and then I guess you have to pray for the nation. I guess that's what it is right there. But Scared wasn't looking very happy at all now. He wasn't looking very happy. At some point, it was looking like he was crying or something. But I myself, I personally think that he understands that whole Choxy situation backfired. And it might be a very, very bad thing. It might be a very, 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 very... People don't understand the gravity of this situation, man. This is international now, It is rather interesting that the whole Choxy situation, Dominica is investigating illegal entry, but the rest of the world is investigating the kidnapping case of Mr. Choxy. And we look at the evidence and the facts of what is presented. If it's illegal entry, why isn't the other people who brought him in also tried? Why isn't the captain facing charges as well? Why did the Indians who came in on the very same boat, who are allowed to bypass quarantine to go and chill in Fort Young and then leave the Friday? the very people who were involved in the whole Chosky. People have a problem here. But then we have this guy, and you know, he doesn't really say much. I mean, it's a psychological thing where you try to kill it by not saying anything. You know, when people talk about something and constantly talk about something, you know, it stays on the airways. But when people don't say much, then it appears that you're not really interested in that stuff, and then it kind of dies down. But as long as Chosky stays in Dominica, trust me, that will stay afloat. It's good to stay afloat. So he can stay quiet if he wants to. That is his business. But he looks like he's very, very sad right there, instead of looking very happy. Or maybe he's saying, boy, I bamboozle people there, we.
I want to thank you for the opportunity.
So you just leave the thing, or you just... anyways. I saw somebody interesting right there. This guy. This guy decides he has an airport on his back. I don't know if it's on his back they building the airport, but yeah, airport papa. Airport buddy. The airport on your back. Now guys, I don't know this brother's situation. Let me zoom in on him a bit. I don't know this brother's situation. But understanding people and monies. On a real, guys. Do you expect this guy to be one of the individuals flying on the international airport? Like I said, I don't know this situation, but understanding individuals who have a little money here and there, I don't think they dress like this to come and do this. Not Carnival. Carnival is next year. If it's not Carnival, but the brother dressed like he's a mascot for the whole airport ceremony. He's the mascot. It's rather interesting that if he doesn't have the ability to then pay money for it to fly in the international airport, they have to pay him to be the mascot in the airport, it seems. They'll have to pay him, and then when he gets enough money for him to fly. But I don't think people who have money to fly international and all this kind of things, they dress like this. But hey, the brother could be fooling us. He might probably a billionaire himself. Anthony Hayden and Mr. probably working together. Who knows? But hey, Mr. is the best creative partner I find in the place. But he said he dressed up like the airport. Well, he dressed with an air and a port on his back. Interesting. But anyways, there's somebody see him walking in Rose. Yes, Father, that smile say yes, international airport is coming. Boy, I don't try my best not to see what you do. But hey, yes, buddy, airport, we want the airport, no doubt about it. My boy don't need international. My boy use Mary Poppins, man. My brother, you have your umbrella and everything. My brother have his little flags on his side, so when he shoot up it, they're going to you. Buddy, dear. Yes, buddy. I think when they say the international airport coming, I think it's Mr. they were talking about. But we're still waiting to see that way, Mr. Yeah, what's it? Well, let's hope you don't take out the Prime Minister, buddy, because that doesn't sound like something that is very good at all. I say he's a supporter. I don't think that's a supporter. No, but I say imposter. He say results carried there if you don't believe. Well, I don't know how to look at that. But brothers and sisters, all you'll do what all you want with that one day. But it's just unfortunate, the whole situation that is happening when it comes on to build the international airport. You expect the right things to be done, but when there's discrepancies, you should then bring forth to the people and say, hey, no guys, this is not what is going on. This is what should happen, and this is what we're doing. And if it actually we don't have money, and Anthony Hayden, but we don't know Anthony Hayden has not built anything. We just hear some guy come from Lebanon who has no track record. In fact, I have the track record there. I have his stuff there, brothers and sisters, but we'll talk about that some other time. Yo! Anyways, I was even told that Anthony Hayden cannot even send $3,000. He cannot send $3,000 from any bank, because if he does so, it'll be flagged as some sort of illegal thing. Yet still is that very guy who is dealing with billions of dollars, who is about to take billions of dollars. I mean, people doesn't think. But then again, a lot of people don't know these kind of things. They don't know these kind of things, which is interesting. But hey, It is what it is. My body say international airport coming. I think that is the international airport until we actually see a real international airport. Because I myself, I don't believe in no international airport come until I see a jumbo jet, a 767 come and land in Dominica, a JetBlue, Air American Airlines, one of them big planes. Let me go back, cut. Let me go back. Let me leave that there. But we want to see them big planes come in there. When I see that and I walk in the international airport, I have to give a hand clap. Mark my words, you know. Hand clap international airport, which is just unfortunate that monies are being taken and then some sort of corruption is being had to build this international airport, guys. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. This is pretty much what it was for this year reaction video. I had to drop this one, definitely, no doubt about it. Of course, this video was taken last week. The whole situation in the airport. And of course, with that said, guys, with that said, guys, I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to give this video thumbs up, thumbs up, and subscribe. Of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos. I'm going to eat my lunch right now, so guys, we shall see in the next reaction video.